Hello, everyone. Welcome to I Am the Fifth Element. My name is Juan, and I'm here to do an energy read for today, which is August the 18th, 2022. All right, guys, tapping into today's energy, it is a 5-day. Fives are all about change and or conflict. I am hit with a burst of high energy as soon as I hit record. And I started the read at 12:34 in the afternoon. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is a countdown to stability. Okay. Just in that way, in the correct order, lets you know you are on the correct path. The title for today's read is I don't have a title yet, but I do have a song. The song is The Freaks Come Out at Night. Super interesting. I was shown 77 in my mind's eye and 88 in my mind's eye. So sevens are about journeying you to your higher self or your God self. 7-7 energy is about a trust fall, trusting self and life. And then 8s are about movement and abundance. Master Building 88 energy is about having reverence for yourself and everyone else. So reverence is a strong thing. Our message is going to be something along those lines. So let's go ahead and get it. Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, angels of the highest love and light, you are welcomed here. Please fill the space. I'm here to do an energetic read for today, August the 18th, 2022. Using me as a channel, please give us a clear and concise message. You know how I read. Thank you. So let's talk about the cards that present. And I've sat with these cards since yesterday, I believe. And so, raging fire. But there's all kinds of sacral energies, creative energies. So you can get into this new phase is the energy I get. So let me tell you what we have presenting. Freedom. I put it back in the deck and it came right back out. It was the first card to represent, okay? So freedom is the heavy concentration. Freedom is here on today. You are to celebrate. What are we celebrating? A transformation. So as I sat with this, it zinged multiple times. So someone is literally rising like the phoenix, dying to an old way of doing, thinking, and being, and this is the cause for celebrate. That is the strongest zing. The second zing is for a literal transition from this realm. Now, this transition, whoever it is someone who is deeply entrenched in dark energy, and this transition, this transformation will be cause for celebration here on the tangible realm. I know it sounds harsh, but this is the energy that presents today. As I was getting ready to bring myself to you, this freedom card fell off the top and it went straight on the candle and it smothered the flame. Another indication that to gain freedom, someone's flame has to be extinguished, okay? And I don't feel this as flame as in light flame. I feel this as flame as in sacral energy flame. I was shown the Ace of Wands. So someone moving from their sacral chakras. Now, the problem with moving from your sacral chakras is that you're chasing pleasure. So anything that brings you pleasure, anything you think that'll bring you pleasure, whether it's in your highest good or not, you're chasing it, okay? So, and I want to show you up close and personal because my team told me to leave it here. It is symbolic of the tower that presented during my tap in. So a tower is here. The tower is here to bring forth a transformation. And this transformation that this tower brings causes celebration here on this realm. Heard loud and clear. So the notes. Today is a 5-day. This 5 is derived by 23 vibrations. So 2 is about balance, partnerships, and or alliances. And this 3 is about connecting and communicating with the upper angelic realm. So communication with the upper realm about restoring balance that leads to change. That was heard at 7:35 in the a.m. But before that, I heard, first thing tapping in, I heard the word depression. And as I had sat with depression, then I got the word depression in my mind's eye. But they put it as Depress-Ion, okay? That was at 7:34 in the a.m. So 7:34 is a special code around here. It is a code of 707 vibration. Anytime I'm given 707 vibration, it means that God is providing the missing pieces, the missing links. 707 is a code of missing information or missing pieces. So then I heard lower entity attachment, decrepit lower self, and I'm to explain the vision. So the vision of this lower entity that lives within was old, haggard, broken down into pieces, but in this haggard state, super active, meaning going everywhere to feed as if in a frenzy. And the first vision or thought that comes to mind as I'm doing this is from an old horror movie where it was surrounding about a whale, W-E-L-L, and entities coming from this whale. And this entity was devoid of color, so extremely pale with black hair and decrepit. So this is the energy or the entity that lives within someone that is watching. Oh, and it comes from childhood trauma unaddressed. And so what happens is those traumas fester and they live there. And this being starts to control you, okay? So after the vision, which was given to me at 7:36 in the a.m. 7s are about journeying you to your higher self or your God self. 3s are about connecting and communicating with the upper angelic realm. And 6s are about harmony. So getting you to a higher place spiritually and connecting you with the upper realm so you can get harmony and peace in your life. Strong thing on peace. Needing to have 20/20 vision as it relates to you. Examine you honestly, openly, without judgment to clearly see your brokenness. Clearly see was in quotations and underlined. Now this 20/20 vision, I don't see it now, but it was given to me because the starlings came. Here it is. So the starlings presented from 7:38 in the a.m. to 7:39 in the a.m. So anytime you have a prolonged song, that is our second indication that there is some sort of transition happening. And absolutely, yes, I feel someone transitioning from this realm. But whoever this is has been in dark energy, manipulating energy for a long time, and this will be a cause to celebrate on this realm. So this starling song, the 20/20 high-pitched alarm or alert, was from 7:38 to 7:39. So the final place is changing. So where we had movement as the 8 energy in the final place, it is now being bumped to 9, which is growth and expansion. But 9 energy is the very last step before completion. So it just gives me a feeling of being on the very last step before a transition. Then the first step to healing is identifying the areas of concern. Then I heard targeted healing. So, and that was heard at 7:36 in the a.m. 7:37 in the a.m. So made to say 7:36, which I feel as a entity, a vibration that is attached to 36 vibration. So there are always things that my team will do or make me speak or say in a read to let me know who these energies are, okay? So targeted healing. The 737 code is a code of justice and judgment. So God is going to judge you whether you are able to look at yourself clearly and heal this brokenness, okay? Now, the next thing I heard was sound frequency. And this is something that I have been waiting to tell you guys since I started my channel in 2019. So when you see the tags on my reads, the first 3 numbers are always going to be the frequency of sound, okay? The last number is going to tell you what the end result is going to be. So if you resonate with the reading, and this reading's tag is 3212, okay? You can go to vibrationally 321 hertz and listen to this tone to heal you. What the last digit tells you is that if you listen to 321 vibration repeatedly and allow it to heal your avatar, it brings in the last place number 2. Balance, partnerships, and or alliances. Everything, we are highly programmable beings. So everything in this realm is centered around numbers for that reason. So using the frequency and healing sound, quieting your mind, so you can clearly see you. So no more running or trying to. Everywhere you go, you will be there. Everywhere you go, you take you with you. Face you. Heard at 7:43 in the AM. So the download started at 7:34 in the AM and it was completed at 7:43 in the AM. Lets me know of this mirroring and a bringing to balance. And again, they want to stress that 707 coding is about God providing what has been missing. After you can clearly see your brokenness, you can begin to address ways to things needed to heal. And then tower energy, okay? So some sort of movement from the angelic realm to get you into this repair phase, okay? To get you to clearly see your festering sores so they can get attention for the healing, okay? The song The Freaks Come Out at Night played at 7:50 in the AM. It was the last thing that I heard as I tapped out. This song is by Houdini. And instantly as they played it, I go, okay, how does this relate? So I was made to sit with it. And after I sat with it, I went to the lyrics. And as I got to almost to the very last part of the lyrics, here is the strongest zing. By then you could know but then again, you could know someone all their life, but might not know they're a freak unless you see them at night. And I'm to explain. So it just tells me of someone in cloaked energy. Don't think you know someone unless you have had access to every part of their life. Super interesting. I don't look at freak as a negative thing. I look at freak as someone who is meant to stand out. But that is not the vibration that I got with reading this song. I felt like someone does something under the light of the moon in secrecy that most people that the people that they are around have no idea about. And this thing that they do in secrecy is in lower tendencies, is in potential energy, is in darkness, okay? And this Houdini song was tagged with 407 as a code, which is a code of knowing for me. Okay, this is everything I got in my tap in. So let's go ahead and get cards to close us out. It is currently 12:49 in the afternoon. So 12, the spiritual 1-2, which we knew was going to present at some time because we have this justice judgment coding. 4 is about stability, family, home, and foundation. And 9 is about growth and expansion, nearing an end to a cycle. So we're going to get cards only from the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck today, because I feel like this requires the truth, okay? It requires higher perspective to get you where God is, I heard, forcing you to go, to take a look at who you really are, not just externally, what you show to the world, but those things that live and fester deep beneath the surface. So at the base of the deck is the corn. As I picked it out of my box of cards, it was reversed. And it makes sense, because if you're having all of this festering negative energy, you could be in a phase of reward and never even see it, okay? One card, please, for navigating the energy in this spread for today, August the 18th, 2022. I am reminded that it is a 5-day, so change is here on today. One card, please, for navigating the energy in the spread. What's the most helpful card? The Seer, again, at the base of the deck. Card number 45 breaks to a 9. So the Seer sees a ending to a cycle, okay? Why? Because there's a sacred trickster here, the Coyote. Card number 12. So breaks to a 3, connecting and communicating with the upper angelic realm. Now, this sacred trickster, it presents a lot of different ways, but basically it's about having your sights set on something, and when you don't get it, it's because it's in your highest good. The feeling I get is that God will allow you to pursue this thing, chase this thing, but it would be fleeting, only because it was never meant to happen to begin with, is the energy. And so the God, if you go on a path and it's revealed to you that it's the wrong path, and you continue on that path, God will use the sacred trickster to teach you a lesson. The energy I get. So one card, please, for navigating the energy in this spread. And I get 2 cards coming out, because as I got these 2 cards come out, they come face down, so unknown. The feeling I got is that somebody is literally being knocked to and fro by universal forces because they will not correct path, okay? Yep. And so this inability to correct path has something to do with my energy. Make no mistake about it. My team is intentional in everything. And the feeling I get, I was not going to touch it with the 10-foot pole, but because I have these cards, I am forced to. So the entities that are needing to clean up the darkness in their life have been accustomed to, okay, living off of someone else's divine energy, okay? What tells me this? We are all connected. Card number 8, movement and abundance in the circle. And then card number 13, the crow, okay? Which are my numbers straight up. This is all about hidden things. This is all about hidden knowledge. This is all about crow knowledge, okay? Crows also represent death. So ending, feeding off of my energy is the energy I get. Yes, we're connected, but you can't be more in my energy than I am, is the energy I get. Now, and I'm reminded that my team is so intentional. So I set intentions that anyone trying to attach to me for a source of power would fall into illness. And sure enough, I watched those around me get ill, okay? And my team talked me through it, and there was no ifs, ands, or buts about that. They were being identified clearly as siphoning my energy, okay? And here is another strong indication of it, okay? Let's see what's at the base and the top of the deck. Base still on this seer, absolutely, hasn't changed. And the hummingbird, beautiful. 26 is this God fame vibration. It is time for you to step into your own energies and test your wings. So the energy I get is that someone is seeing coding that tells them that they are in the corn, that tells them that they're in a fruitful, prosperous period. But the reason why you're getting this corn energy is because you're in my energy. Okay? And I just heard heavy lifter. And when my team uses heavy lifter, that is someone who does heavy, dark magic. One card, please. Just one to close us out. What's the most helpful card of it? Thank you. Yep. Guess what it is? You can't make it up. It is time for you to leave this crud in the past. Thank you, Holy Spirit. And God is here to help you with this change. 5 is about change and or conflict. And 0 is about God's source, the spiral. And we will read it on today, heard loud and clear. So what stays at the base of the deck now is the crow. You can't make it up. What's at the top of the deck is taming the wind, a divinely orchestrated change to boop your ass out of my energy. Okay? The crow. Well, we'll read the crow too, since I said it's the crow. Okay, so we'll read the spiral and the crow. Now, as my team, I love my team. This puts the energy in 513 area code. Okay? I saw the sign for darkness under my nose as soon as I looked in the camera. Okay? This is somebody who has literally made a life tapping into and stealing my energy. Can't make this up. So the spiral, card 50. Go right to a soul retrieval. Yes, you're needing to retrieve your soul. Because you cannot stay in my energy. You saw the 55 energy, divinely orchestrated change. If God allows you to do that to an anointed vessel, understand that it is an allowance. And the longer that you do that, you are accruing negatively on your karma. But now a divinely orchestrated change is set in tower energy to hit the material realm. The soul retrieval is one card number 49, before the spiral. So retrieve your soul, get yourself into the spiral, and let this crud go. It was an allowance. That's all. And God wanted to see how long you would do it. And so since you couldn't control yourself, somebody is transitioning. Okay? Make no mistake about it. And the others will experience towers. The essence. Yes, I've known about this for quite some time. I can hold God's secret as long as God tells me to. I do not speak a thing until he tells me it's okay. So you can think that I didn't know. I know. And I further know that it was an allowance. So when God says enough is enough, enough is enough. As you notice the sage and incense pick up. Can't make any of this up. You can run from the truth, but it doesn't help you in retrieving your soul. The essence. From galaxies in the skies to diminutive shells at the beach, the spiral is found extensively in the natural world. Its shape in the form of a coiled serpent has been used since ancient times as a tool of growth and transformation. The spiral is a guide for entering deep into one's consciousness and the unknown, and then extending far out into the heavens. It is crucial to surrender to this journey until the exhausted paradigm dissolves in the depths of the psyche, and its energy is released to give birth to a new reality. Transforming. The invitation. To renew yourself, you must shed your old skin. You've already done this, so don't keep scraping away at the old, but welcome the soft new skin that is starting to grow. Break the habit of working on your faults all the time and let nature take its course. Know that a new skin feels vulnerable and scary at times. Trust the medicine of the spiral as it guides your journey of renewal. The medicine. The spiral announces a descent to the depths and a rebirth. Allow nothing to get in the way of this process. As the time is right and the forces of nature are supporting you in this endeavor. Using stones, twigs, or yarn, build a spiral on the ground that is large enough to walk through it with at least 3 turns. Enter the spiral slowly. Once in the center, offer to the earth the feelings or situations that you no longer want in your life. As you walk back the way you entered, feel recharged for your new journey. Absolutely. A new journey is here on today. Okay. Now the crow, card number 13. I just heard city of iniquity. Okay. Loud and clear. Thank you. And as soon as I heard that, I go to the drum, which is card number 15. 15 is always devil energy. This is a loud beating drum calling you to transform, to get out of devil energy. Because of some sort of curse. And I feel this as a curse on your bloodline. Curse is card number 14, breaks to the 5. Today is a 5 day. So 13, the crow. The essence. Crow is the keeper of universal law, the law of truth. I'll say it again. The crow, for those that want to say that I sit here and make this up as I go, you are pitiful, okay? Crow is the keeper of universal law, the law of truth. Crow teaches us to walk our talk, to find congruence between who we say we are and who we really know ourselves to be. This winged one insists that we speak truth, that we create truth instead of searching for it, and that we bring truth to every situation that we find ourselves in. The invitation. When you speak the truth and practice truth, eventually everything you say becomes true. Your power to co-create with the truth is the universal law. Correct what is untrue in your life without judgment. Let the truth set you free. The medicine. Be true to your word. Crow arrives just as you have convinced yourself that what you are doing is right and justified. And while it may be the case in the realm of the relative truth, in the higher realm of absolute truth, it is not. Look deeply into your heart and remain alert, lest you convince yourself of something that isn't deeply true for you, or perhaps is not the highest truth. Do not seduce yourself with illusions. Yeah, you are under a strong-ass illusion if you believe that you can continue to do this indefinitely. It is time to lay this crud down, go into the spiral, drop your heavy bags and your cloak, exit the spiral feeling renewed and new and free. Heard loud and clear. This is our message on today, beautiful people. But someone not willing to test new wings. And I can tell you in this energy with transformation on the board, if you are in stubborn energy and ciphering, like usurping energy from a divine vessel, you will be expeditiously transformed. Okay? Make no mistake about it. This is our message on today, beautiful people. I hope it was helpful. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, check the description box. You'll find additional helpful information about this read, angel numbers, numerology, additional insight. End of transmission is 1:04 in the afternoon. 1s are new beginnings, 0s are about God's source, and 4s are family, home, stability, and foundation. You can't make any of it up. You should be in a phase of gathering. Card number 21, So this is a higher perspective. This is the 1-2 from a plateau. And what the 1-2 is asking you to do is to get into a phase of gathering. This is about gathering information. The information that you're gathering is about you, who you really are, what those dark entities are that you have allowed to fester. Once you get your knowing, then it's time for you to eradicate. Until next time, I'm wishing you miracles and blessings. Namaste.